Hello, art lovers and curious minds. Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the fascinating world of art and its jaw-dropping market. Today, we're exploring the highest prices ever paid for works by Roy Lichtenstein, the pop art icon who turned comic strips into million-dollar masterpieces. Known for his bold lines, Ben-Day dots, and tongue-in-cheek style, Lichtenstein redefined modern art. But just how much have collectors shelled out for his vibrant canvases? From record-breaking auctions to private sales, we're counting down the top 5 most expensive Lichtenstein pieces ever sold. Whether you're an art enthusiast or just love a good story of wealth and creativity, stick around. This is going to be a colorful ride. Let's jump right in. Roy Lichtenstein's pop art legacy. Before we get to the big numbers, let's talk about why Lichtenstein's art commands such astronomical prices. Born in 1923 in New York, Roy Lichtenstein was a trailblazer of the pop art movement in the 1960s. Alongside Andy Warhol, he challenged the boundaries between high art and pop culture. His signature style, mimicking comic book aesthetics with bright colors, thick outlines, and those iconic Ben-Day dots, transformed everyday imagery into profound statements. Collectors worldwide compete fiercely for his 1960s works, driving prices into the stratosphere. So, what are the highest sums ever paid? Let's find out. Number 5. I Can See the Whole Room, and There's Nobody in It. Kicking off our list at number 5 is I Can See the Whole Room, and There's Nobody in It, sold for $43.2 million at Christie's New York in November 2011. Painted in 1961, this piece captures Lichtenstein's early pop art experimentation. It depicts a man peering through a peephole, inspired by a Steve Roper comic strip, with a bright yellow background evoking supermarket packaging. The work's surreal vibe nods to René Magritte's L'Oeil, blending high and low art. This 4-foot square canvas was a star of the Whitney Museum's 1983 comic art show, and once belonged to collectors Emily and Burton Tremaine. With a pre-sale estimate of $35 to $45 million, it sparked heated bidding, landing squarely within expectations. Its sale marked a turning point, showing Lichtenstein's early works could rival his later, more famous pieces. At $43.2 million, it's a testament to his growing market power. But this is just the start. Let's move up the list. Number 4. Sleeping Girl. At number 4, we have Sleeping Girl from 1964, which fetched $44.8 million at Sotheby's, New York in May 2012. This painting, sourced from DC Comics' Girls' Romance series, shows a blonde woman seemingly asleep, her expression calm yet ambiguous. Unlike the crying heroine of the original comic, Lichtenstein's version feels serene, with his signature Ben-Day dots texturing her skin. The tight framing and vibrant colors amplify its emotional depth. The sale was a blockbuster, surpassing its $30 million estimate after fierce bidding from 5 parties across 3 continents. An anonymous telephone bidder snagged it, setting a Lichtenstein record at the time. Previously owned by collectors Beatrice and Philip Gersh, Sleeping Girl embodies the melodrama and irony that define his 1960s output. Its price reflects the premium placed on works from this peak period when Lichtenstein was redefining art. With $44.8 million, it's a heavyweight, but we're not at the top yet. Number 3. Nude with Joyous Painting. Coming in at number 3 is Nude with Joyous Painting from 1994, sold for $46.2 million at Christie's One sale in July 2020. This late-career work, created just 3 years before Lichtenstein's death, revisits his comic-inspired blondes, but with a fresh twist. The painting features a nude woman beside a vibrant canvas, blending his classic style with a more contemporary feel. Art legend Jeff Koons called Lichtenstein's late nudes absolutely gorgeous, and collectors agreed. Estimated at $30 million, the piece drew bids from New York and Hong Kong, with a Hong Kong telephone bidder winning after a 10-minute battle. As the cover lot of Christie's first major post-lockdown auction, it symbolized resilience in the art market. Its $46.2 million price underscores the value of Lichtenstein's final series, proving his relevance endured. This sale pushed boundaries, but the next 2 are even bigger. Number 2. Woman with Flowered Hat, At number 2, we find Woman with Flowered Hat from 1963, which sold for $56.1 million at Christie's New York in May 2013. This vibrant piece riffs on Picasso's portrait of Dora Maar, reimagined through Lichtenstein's pop art lens. With bold colors and Ben-Day dots, it transforms Picasso's Cubist style into a comic-like spectacle. Part of a series where Lichtenstein reinterpreted masters like Monet and Picasso, it's a cheeky nod to art history. Carrying a $30 million estimate, the painting drew intense bidding, with collector Lawrence Graff securing it against 3 rivals. Its $56.1 million price smashed expectations, holding the Lichtenstein auction record for 2 years. Once part of a $495 million auction night, it highlighted the feverish demand for his 1960s works. This sale was monumental, but there's one more that tops it. Let's get to the champion. Number 1. Nurse and Masterpiece. The crown for the highest price ever paid for a Lichtenstein goes to 2 landmark sales. At public auction, Nurse from 1964 reigns supreme, selling for $95.4 million at Christie's New York in November 2015. This iconic painting, featuring a distressed nurse with comic book drama, epitomizes Lichtenstein's 1960s peak. Owned by legends like Leon Krauscher and Peter Brandt, it had a storied provenance. Consigned by Boston collector Barbara Lee, who bought it for $1.7 million in 1995, Nurse soared past its estimate, setting a world auction record for the artist. However, in a private sale, Masterpiece from 1962 steals the spotlight, sold for $165 million in January 2017 to hedge fund billionaire Steve Cohen. Agnes Gund parted with this tongue-in-cheek work, which features a woman praising Brad for his art, to fund criminal justice reform. A meta-commentary on fame, it's among the top 15 most expensive artworks ever sold. And there you have it, the top 5 highest prices ever paid for Roy Lichtenstein's art. From I Can See the Whole Room's $43.2 million to Masterpiece's mind-blowing $165 million, these sales prove Lichtenstein's enduring impact. His ability to blend humor, irony, and pop culture keeps collectors clamoring, with prices reflecting his genius. What's your favorite Lichtenstein work? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into art's big bucks, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more stories from the art world. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Share this with your friends who love art or just crazy price tags. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.